National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, a first national pharma institute established in Guwahati in Northeast region in 2008. This is under the aegis of Department of Pharmaceuticals, Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers, Government of India. The main aim of establishment of this organization in Northeast is to impart the higher education in pharmaceutical sciences, that means at PG level in various disciplines, and also conduct research by exploring the possibilities of making the available medicinal plants and unexplored medicinal plants for the mitigation of various diseases prevailing in Northeast in particular, in India in general. This institute has 5 departments: pharmacology toxicology, pharmacy practice, biotechnology, pharmaceutics and pharmaceutical analysis. All the departments are keenly looking into the menace of COVID-19. Ever since it became a pandemic in India, NIPER Guwahati is working very seriously on the subject how to mitigate this issue and how to eliminate this menace from the public health. Novel coronavirus, that is COVID-19, a pandemic of respiratory disease spreading from person to person. This situation is currently highly alarming with a very serious public health risk that may lead to heavy mortality. In the wake of this present situation, multiple cases of coronavirus pandemic in the country is becoming very serious day by day. Personal protective equipment is our main research area as a immediate solution to the COVID-19. Under this particular program, we have developed and validated 3D printed antimicrobial facial shields to control the spread of novel coronavirus. Careful analysis of several resources for risk measurement and on how virus spread through other body cavities like oral, ophthalmic, olfactory, etc., even though it is through ear also. Thereby, NIPER Guwahati arrived to a solution to fabricate a 3D printed object to avoid further passing on COVID-19 transmission from one person to another person. The salient features of the products are highly occlusive, transparent, easy to design, rapid development and prototypes development, and affordable, low cost, easy to wear, antimicrobial face shield, excellent chemical stability, non-fragile and disposable, or easy to reuse and clean with the existing sanitizers or any alcoholic disinfectants. As I told you, the facial mask, it is very simple to use it and low cost. The total cost will not cross 28 rupees to 30 rupees per product. This is the design of this one. This is a 3D printed facial, this is a frame. This is a facial polystyrene one. This is antibacterial, antifungal and antiviral. One can use it like this and this can be reused and this can be wear at any time. This can be used by the public health, especially people who are involved in the paramedical activities like nurses and male nurses and female nurses. I already told you our institute has developed multi-layered antibacterial, antifungal and antiviral 3D printed shield. This is like this. This can be used exclusively by the doctors who are in the ICU or in the hospital administration and general examinations. You see there are three layers inside. The each and every one it is designed to possess a multi-layer protections. First layer will be antibacterial case inside it will be. Second layer will be sanitizer layer and reducing the exposure of the airborne particles. Third layer will be medicinal layer to prevent the extra microbial attack. Fourth layer will be surgical mask layer to prevent direct exposure to medicinal layer. The one airfare for easy and smooth to breathe it. These are all the things airfare so that no suffocation like other masks. This will facilitate for the comfortable breathing and take the fresh oxygen. Easy to clean and dip it in that any sanitizer or any disinfectants. This work is carried out under the National Center for Pharmacoengineering, which is the first national center in Asia, awarded by Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. And as we are having the specialization of 3D printing by the Pharmaceutics Department. In this stage, I wanted to acknowledge a student who involved in this work, Mr. Tushar Kant Malakar, a second year master student from Silchar, Assam, under the guidance of Dr. Shubham Banerjee, a faculty from Department of Pharmaceutics, under the overall coordination of the particular department. The products developed by Naipar Gauhati was drawn the attention of various industries, and one public sector unit, that is Hindustan Antibiotic Limited, has come forward to take up this technology for large scale production in order to help the people who are residing in the endemic zones of COVID-19 in India. I am very happy to share that we have entered into MOU with Hindustan Antibiotic Limited, and technology license has been given to them, and with the manufacturing license they are going to make many products in terms of many lakhs together to supply to the poor people. And second part of our contribution is through computational studies. I will tell you in a summary, the SARS-CoV-2 main protease protein structure along with peptide-like inhibitor and small molecule inhibitor was retrieved through validating their methodology by successfully redocking these two ligands. 700 compounds from ZINC, Kimball databases, more than 5 million compounds based on positive interactions with the reported binding sites using similarity search. All the selected compounds were subjected to standard precision and extra precision mode of molecule docking and MMGBSA binding free energy calculations. A few selected docked poses were subjected to molecular dynamic simulation to validate the docking calculations and to test the stability of the docked poses. Based on the computational approaches, Naipar Gauhati screened 300 potential compounds from various databases. Pharmacological, preclinical, and clinical studies are required to validate our findings further. Besides, Naipar Gauhati also have identified 66 FDA approved drugs utilizing drug repurposing approaches. Interestingly, a few of the selected drugs from this work match with the drugs under the clinical trials against the COVID-19. Further work is necessary to test the other screened drugs also. We are actively working on this topic very interestingly. The results are getting, that is why we are more focusing for the past 15 days on this subject. Extension of this work is ongoing by utilizing other targets, spike protein and receptor binding domain to design various inhibitors and antibodies. Experimental collaborations have been established to validate the findings. From the preliminary data obtained so far, a team of faculty from our department called CCC, Computer and Communication Center, headed by Dr. Hemant Kumar, Department of Medicinal Chemistry, and Dr. Amit Alexander from Department of Pharmaceutics. They submitted a proposal repurposing of FDA approved drugs, development of clathrin mediated endocytosis and other inhibitors for the prevention and management of COVID-19 in Indian population, which is under active consideration. Dr. Amit Alexander, Associate Professor from Naipar Gauhati, have compiled 2 review articles summarizing the essential aspects of COVID-19, inline treatments and clinical initiatives to fight against COVID-19, which is accepted in highly reputed journal. As I already informed you earlier, Naipar Gauhati is also working on natural product research. In this process, we got one natural product from Assam-based plant that has got excellent antiviral activity. We too also have one synthetic compound that is also showing antiviral activity. These antiviral activity were tested in Thristi laboratory at Department of Biotechnology at Faridabad. These are active against chikungunya virus. We are hopeful that it will be certainly active against coronavirus as well. In this context, I had a discussion with Dr. Priya Abraham, Director of ICMR, National Institute of Virology, who showed very keen interest for potential collaboration with our institute. By next week, we are going to have a MOU with NIV Pune, and then we are going to see the potentiality of these 2 compounds generated by Dr. VGM Naidu, Dean and in charge of the Pharmacology and Toxicology of Naipar Gauhati. Once that compound activity is proven by NIV, those compounds will be incorporated into the facial mask where it has got the multi-protection physical, chemical as well as antiviral compounds. Integrated shield will be there very soon to be used by the public through this Hindustan Antibiotic Limited. Apart from the scientific contributions, Naipar Gauhati is committed for the societal work. Like during the lockdown period, my faculty went to various villages which are surrounded by near 5 to 10 kilometers of the radius. They went to the population of Changsari, Shila village, and they have distributed some of the groceries in the on time. I am very happy to share with all of you that among all 7 Naipars, Naipar Gauhati is the first one to have 5 national centers or center of excellences or incubation center for the past 1.5 years. I am very to have first one National Center for Pharmacoengineering. This is the first of kinds in Asia after North Carolina. In the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill Road, USA, first center was established. Next, this is the center established in Naipar Gauhati, that is National Center for Pharmacoengineering, awarded by Department of Science and Technology, under which the 3D printing work is going on so efficiently and effectively. Second center is here in the northeast, tribal population is more. We wanted to help the tribal youth by imparting the various skills to them in order to make them self-sufficient so that they will get employment in any part of India. Under this, Center of Excellence was awarded to this Naipar Gauhati by Ministry of Tribal Affairs, Government of India. The third one is as I told you, it is the richest biodiversity in Northeast is there. That's why Department of Biotechnology, Government of India has awarded one GMP facility, good manufacturing facility. That means if you bring the medicinal plants in the raw material, 25 kg material of raw will be processed to GMP process, good manufacturing practices process. Our aim is to give an international flavor for the products generated from the Naipar Gauhati. Whatever products generated, herbal formulations or whatever it is, they should be on par with the international standards. In this regard, Ministry of Commerce has awarded a project called TICE project, under which Naipar Gauhati will maintain all the standards so that the export potential of the products can be enhanced and they will be accepted readily by any country so that foreign exchange can be earned by the local traditional healers. GMP facility awarded by Department of Biotechnology is if 25 kilos of raw material is given, ultimate aim is to produce 1.25 kilos of packed material, refined material that is processed under the GMP process. This is the aim of this GMP center, first center in Northeast given by DBT. The third one is the BIRAC Incubation Center. The aim of this center is to make that local traditional healers as a potential entrepreneurs by providing necessary facilities under the roof of NIPER Guwahati. This is first BIRAC center given in Northeast and first NIPER to get this kind of a rare recognition. Soon we are going to produce the local traditional healers make them into the potential entrepreneurs so that self-sufficiency will be there through NIPER Guwahati umbrella. The last one is animal breeding center. In the entire Northeast India, there is no animal breeding center except in Dibrugarh, awarded by Department of Biotechnology. So we wanted to establish this animal breeding center and GLP facility, good laboratory practices facility, so that we can attract many industries so that NIPER will become self-sufficient over a period of time. Thank you. Jai Hind.